Wanted to make a quick video, mostly for my sister, who I was trying to explain this to. I've played the game a lot more than she has, but she has played the game since near the beginning, just like me, just a little bit after me. But anyway, a couple seasons ago, or several seasons ago, there was a camp ally that you could earn, which I didn't earn because I didn't do that season because I was an idiot and I was off doing something else, like I was either playing WoW Hardcore Classic, or not Classic, but WoW Hardcore, or I was doing the Season of Discovery, or I was doing Valheim or something. But anyway, during that season, you could earn a camp ally called Yasmin Chowdhury. I think that's how you pronounce her name. But you could still buy Yasmin. She's here at Foundation. You can buy her from Samuel here for 4,000 gold. And that's what I did. So I only have her on this character and on my other account. And what's special about her is if you're looking for exotic foods and you don't want to have to craft them yourself, she's a good option. So we're going to go to my camp and we're going to see what she sells. Sort of. Her list of foods that she sells can change every time you log in. So I'm going to interact. And I've already gone through certain dialogue options with her, so I'm not going to go through everything. I'm going to skip this. Let's talk about cooking. I want to buy some recipes. I'm hitting spacebar to bypass, her dialogue. So here, you can't see because I'm an herbivore, but like Deathclaw Wellington is the best strength food in the game. Silt bean puree, damage resist. I mean, most of these are sort of meh. And right here, the only thing that's of value to me would be the Deathclaw Wellington. Now, if I log out and I log back in, her inventory will be different, but we'll come back to that. I wanted to show you another vendor that has the similar thing, and that's the White Spring Resort if we go to the Refuge. Out of all the camp allies you can have, there are a few that are very, very valuable, and she's one of them. The others I don't really bother with. Like the ones that send you on a quest to go get a one-star legendary weapon. That was fun in the early years, but now it's like, meh. So you come into this room. There's a daily quest you can do from Esme. But I'm going to sit in one of these chairs. And yes, I'm on a public server, which is rare. I'm just showing that you could do this on a public server. Basically, the Refuge is your own instance. No one else is in here with you. Deathclaw steak is is the lesser strength food. This is the best strength food. The reason this is so valuable is because it's really hard to make if you're a carnivore and you need strength. So I was using this for a while when I was in the raid. When I was using my auto axe, I would come around and I would buy these. And really, really cheap comparatively, compared to having to go collect Deathclaw eggs, which are hard to find, and you basically have to reset your loot pool to get them to respawn, which is really annoying. So anyway, so that one was sort of a bust because it didn't have what I was really looking for. I was really looking for brain bombs, cranberry relish, and cranberry meatball grinders. So I'm just going to log out. I'm going to log right back in. It doesn't matter if it's the same server. It could be your private server. You could log out of your private server and then right back in, and it resets the loot pool or the inventory available on these two NPCs. Now, there's a third NPC that you can buy meat products from, and I've checked this NPC quite a bit, but I don't find them to have anything that's useful for me. And that's the one to your left as you teleport to the Nuka-World on tour. You teleport there, and then if you look to your left, there's a lady. She's like a ghoul inside of like a trailer, and she's a meat vendor, and you can buy meats from her, basically. And she sells like a couple other things as well. I'm going to go ahead and join a group. Notice how it's an instanced interior, so I'm joining solo. No one else can be in here with me, so I have exclusive access to everything in this whole place. So anything on shelving that I want to loot, it's all mine. Again, go in, turn left. We're going to go right over here. These vendors, you can buy cranberry relish, you could buy brain bombs, you can buy silt bean soup, which is the +3 endurance food, I believe. We have to wait for one of these guys to come over. And tasty yogi roast, which is the best, one of the 3 best melee foods in the game because it increases your melee damage by a considerable amount. So again, when I was melee, I was, using this as well as the Death Claw Wellington. You can also buy cranberries if you're looking for cranberries and you don't want to go all the way up or all the way down to the places where they grow. That's another way to do it. My wife is texting me. Okay. I'm going to go back to my camp. We'll see if she has brain bombs or cranberry relish. It's like a 1 in 4 chance, I think. It seems. I didn't actually do any scientific testing, but it seemed like about 1 in 4 times they would have something that I wanted. So I might bounce around for a good 15 minutes. Sorry for the phlegmy throat. And I'm not really hurting for caps, so I'm not going to bother lowering my health anymore. Let's talk about cooking. Spacebar, spacebar, spacebar. Okay. There we go, cranberry relish. Seared venison with berries is the best luck food in the game if you're a carnivore. Tasty squirrel stew is the best XP food if you're a carnivore. And there we go, the tasty yogi roast, which is the best melee food in the game, or one of the 3 best. There's like 2 others that have the same buff but require different ingredients. And these vendors also sell them. So that's, it's a good option if you're a carnivore. So anyway, I just wanted to show you. And, I could log back in. Here, let's do it one more time. I'm going to go out. I'm going to come back in and see if any of them sell brain bombs. You don't have to wait. You just come right back in. There's no waiting. Doesn't matter if you're on the same server or a different server. It's so fun waiting to log in, isn't it? Talk about cooking, spacebar, spacebar, spacebar. There we go. Deathclaw Wellington, tasty yogi roast. It's a little bit different each time. Pumpkin pie this time. If you wanted some health food, that might be a good one to choose, but there's a better one if you're willing to bend the rules a little bit. That would be the best health food in the game, as far as I can tell, which is the cranberry meatball grinder, which I don't have any on me. Yeah, I just have brain bombs and whatever. But anyway, I try to stock up on these things. The trick with cranberry meatball grinder is that you have to be a carnivore for it to, or you have to not be an herbivore for it to work. But if you take an herbivore serum, you can use it and it gives you 100 health, which is really nice. It's a very decent health buff. So what I do is I have like several serums. Since the raid drops serum so readily, I just pop an herbivore serum, among others, when I'm going to fight the Guardian. And that way I can take a meatball grinder, cranberry meatball grinder, and I still get the 100 health buff. And we're waiting for the waiter to come over. You can hear it on the right. There we go. And wow, 3 tasty yogi roasts. Okay, well, that one was a bust, but you get the idea. You can just keep visiting these same vendors over and over, and their inventory will change every time you log in. So let's see the other one, and I'll show you what I mean. If I go to Nuka-World on tour, watch it be different this time. Watch it make a liar out of me, which this game loves to do since I don't know everything. And if you know of some secret that I'm not saying here, please put it in the comments, because I need to learn all the things. I pride myself on knowing a lot about the games that I play, and it bugs me when I don't know something and someone else does, and I love finding out. It doesn't really bug me, but it's like, why don't I know that already? Okay, so people have been vending here. So, yeah, it's usually just like, most of this stuff isn't all that useful, in my opinion. I don't go to meat when I'm doing agility, so I don't really need agility food, which is what some of this stuff is. But I've been never been impressed with her inventory. But you know, if you need one of these things, there's usually, well, they're not here now, but like there's usually like things sitting around that you can pick up and loot and use as food buffs. Here's some hot dogs if you want to eat some hot dogs. But that's pretty much it there. Just wanted to show you the food. Easy way to get the stuff. And there you go. Good luck. Bye.